Congratulations, Mr. Stivers. And surprise, we are here, not gathered to only meet with Dr. Polio about our sense of belonging here at Crosby, but really the reason we are here is to surprise and celebrate you and honor you with the ExCEL Award.
Oh my gosh.
And I would like to take a second to introduce his wife, Lindsay Stivers. She has helped me coordinate some really special people, and obviously their two children, Harrison and Graham. And so we wanted to include them in this special moment for you, Mr. Stivers. So let me get to it.
Thank you.
All right, so Mr. Stivers, you are such an amazing person and inspiration to everyone you interact with, whether that is teachers, students, families, or friends. You have a passion and a drive for life that is hard to truly describe. As a relatively new principal here at Crosby, you have jumped in to bring a vision of mine to life. You are the definition of being all in all the time. Yeah. I couldn't ask for a better person to be a teacher in our building. What I admire the most about you, Mr. Stivers, is it's always about our students. It is always about reaching every student and making learning fun. At Crosby, we want all of our students to have that strong sense of belonging, and why you thought you were originally here this afternoon. But you have made this sense of belonging and what it means to be at Crosby. You are the key to this success.
Yes.
A few accomplishments I would like to mention in Mr. Stivers' short 13 years as an educator is 2013 and 18. 2018 Light Up Louisville Mayor's Band. In 2017 National Anthem performance for the Louisville FC. Students have been given multiple opportunities to participate in JCPS All-County Band, JCPS All-County Percussion Ensemble, Morehead State University Tri-State Honor Band Clinic, Eastern Kentucky University Middle School Honor Band, University of Louisville Wind Band Institute, Louisville Youth Orchestra, and the Music in the Parks Festival, which is an annual 8th grade trip. Some personal awards I would like to highlight of Mr. Stivers is his 2019 Hilliard Lions student nominated Middle School Teacher of the Year, 2020 Brandley Online Educator of the Year, JCPS Junior High All-County Band Chair, District 12 KMEA Middle School Band Chair, 2019 and 20 recipient of the Crosby All In All the Time Award. And then the various things you do at Crosby. Sense of Belonging campaign. Obviously, you are our band director. Bowling sponsor, FCA sponsor. You make sure that students have the opportunity to be a part of jazz band, pep band, percussion ensemble. You are now our newly founded club coordinator. You always find a way to get students engaged and recognize them with the various gift cards. You run an amazing talent show, which was founded during NTI. The band was selected to perform as the 2020 or in the 2020 KMEA conference. You are our video guy, multiple annual concerts, annual elementary performance tour, annual Veterans Day coordinator and program. So the list could go on and on, but this is just a snapshot of what an amazing person you are and an even better educator. And so without further ado, I would like to introduce Dr. Polio and let him share some thoughts.
All right, Mr. Stivers. Thank you, Ms. Ammerman. I appreciate you all inviting me here. Congratulations, Mr. Stivers. That's quite a list of accomplishments and also amount of time that you give to the students at Crosby Middle School and the staff. So unbelievable. I'm checking the windows here. I see board member James Craig. So thank you for joining us, Mr. Craig. And I have to recognize Mr. Stewart from J-Town High School here. So I know the power of a great music program, and I'm the one that coaxed Mr. Stewart to come back to J-Town High School. Glad to see him here as well. But it's an honor to be here. This is one of my favorite things to do. I wish we could be doing this in person with all the kids being there to celebrate with you, but I know the school will celebrate. But it's just an opportunity to thank you and all the teachers at Crosby. I was, as you all probably know, there, I think 2 weeks ago, and you could just feel the positive energy in that school. I've been to Crosby 4 or 5 times in my time as acting superintendent or superintendent of JCPS. And there is no doubt that right now there's just a different feel about the building and the culture and climate, the energy and the passion from the educators that was in there. And you can see it in the kids as well. So first of all, to all of you, all of the leaders on here, all of the teachers, everyone that's a part of Crosby Middle School, congratulations for the great work that you have done. I know you're going to continue to do that, continue to grow and build into the 21-22 school year. And I know, Mr. Stivers, you've had a huge part of that just from everything I hear. And from my experience in 25 years in education, music teachers, you know, it's one of those places where we find special teachers, where kids just find a passion. And some music teachers, like Mr. Stewart as well, truly get kids to be passionate about what they do. And they just can't wait to get to class. And they're just dying to they're dying to perform. It's kind of a community as a part of that classroom that is just different. And other music teachers just aren't able to do that. And that's probably in every area, but music is definitely that way. And it is clear from hearing from Ms. Ammerman that there is no doubt that that is you and what you've done. And so, you know, I get to do this about 5 or 6 times a year with the ExCEL Award. It's one of the best things I get to do because we get to honor the 5 or 6 best teachers in JCPS each and every year. I shouldn't say best, I should say top, because so many times a lot of teachers aren't recognized, but I get to recognize 5 or 6 of our best teachers. And it's great to be able to do that. I've said this a couple times this year, but there is something about each of the teachers that gets the ExCEL. I don't care if it's math or science or electives or music or art or CTE or elementary, middle, or high. All of the ExCEL Award winners have something in common. First and foremost, they have an energy and passion that transcends, you know, just you can just feel it, and you can see from colleagues on their faces that you enjoy coming to work, you love coming to work, you love working with kids. It's not a job, it's more than that, and you clearly have that. Secondly, they are willing to do anything for the school. So every time I get on here, it's a list of things that goes well beyond the classroom, and ExCEL Award winners are not 740 to 220 teachers. You know, they are the camera guy for the school, or the, you know, and do all of these extra things. And it's clear you do that, and everyone knows that, and you pitch in, and trust me, kids know that. You know, I've said so many days in my career, I've asked kids, what was your best class today? And it's always that teacher who gives more and is more passionate than, and I'm sure Mr. Stivers at Crosby, plenty of kids would ask that. And then finally, there is just you know, I want to pitch in for the school. I want to provide professional development. I want to be collegial with all of the staff members. I don't need to be on my own. I want to be a part of this team that is doing something special. So, Mr. Stivers, you do all of those things. There is no doubt. We're all very proud of you. I want to thank LG&E, KU, and also WHAS 11, because this is a great opportunity to celebrate teachers who don't get celebrated enough, you know, in our society, and we've got to work hard to change that. So I'm proud to see teachers celebrated by LG&E, KU, and WHAS 11. So it's my honor as superintendent, Mr. Stivers, to congratulate you as a 2021 ExCEL Award winner in JCPS. We've got some fancy stuff like an apple and some other things that you get, like the superintendent. I'm sure it's going to be delivered out to you. So I wish I could hand it to you right now, but you will be getting it soon. So congratulations.
What an honor. Thank you so much, everyone.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Polio. And of course, your Crosby family could not agree with those words, anymore. I do want to just take a moment now to just kind of introduce some people that are on the call and then get to some special mentors of yours, Mr. Stivers. First and foremost, you know that you have a wonderful department at Crosby when it comes to music. And so I just want to introduce briefly Mr. Eric Timmerdine, who is our piano teacher, Miss Marsha Webb, who is our orchestra teacher, and then Miss Fox, who is our choir teacher. And all of them had a special hand in helping me get this together. So just wanted to introduce them on the call. And now I would like to introduce Mr. James Craig, who is our board member for Crosby, to share his congratulations.
This is really great, Mr. Stivers. Congratulations. You just feel the energy on a Zoom call. I haven't felt this much energy on a Zoom call, I think, since the beginning of the pandemic. So this is really great. I've got a 7th grader at Crosby and a 2nd grader at Middletown Elementary, and you're all going to get my 2nd grader, and I'm sorry for that in a few more years. My son has had, Miss Webb hasn't had you. We love orchestra, but and no buts. And the spirit, Mr. Stivers, that you have in the building, we can sense it in our family as well. And I want to share a quick anecdote with you. My 2nd grader was at Sawyer Soccer, or is at Sawyer Soccer right now. And we're meeting some other parents in the Middletown community. And we were speaking with the parents of a 5th grader and a 2nd grader. The 5th grader, I think, is at Height or Stouffer, I don't recall. And they were really anxious about the transition to middle school to Crosby next year because of the different school year that we've had. And the 5th grader has been on some Zoom calls with you, preparing that transition from Height to Crosby. And they were much more comfortable. They were getting excited about the transition. They had loved the experience, but at the end of it, when they were finally explaining why they didn't have this anxiety anymore, they said, "Thank God for Mr. Stivers for helping us through this year." A student not even in the building already being affected by the infectious personality, the love that you have for education. So you're doing wonderful things, not only at Crosby, but in that entire community out there. And as a parent out there, I'm really appreciative and thankful that you're there doing it. So I'm actually getting a little choked up now. I'm going to be quiet here. Congratulations, Mr. Stivers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Craig. Definitely appreciate your time to be here. And I would like to go right into introducing our Assistant Superintendent and Executive Administrator. So Mr. Kirk Lattimore and then Miss Jessica Rosenthal to offer their congratulations.
Mr. Stivers, you were I think my last hire before I went to central office. So I feel pretty good. and so I am just excited that you came to Crosby, and I'm going to tell you, Miss Dunn, your mentor, sang your praises and just said, this young man is going to do wonders, and we really need to get him at Crosby Middle School. So Crosby has been blessed to have you. I do my men of quality mentoring program in his classroom. So I usually wind up there on Friday. It used to be Fridays before NTI. And sometimes I'd see the kids either leaving or coming to get their instruments at the end of the day. And he just has that magic with kids. They're excited to be there in his room. He takes on everyone, just like Miss Dunn. He takes all kids, all those 6th graders, and really tries to get them interested and passionate about it. So I just thank you for all of the work that you've done and just making a difference in the lives of the kids at Crosby and in JCPS.
Well,
so
thank you,
congratulations.
Thank you for believing in me.
Thank you, Mr. Lattimore. Certainly appreciate those words, and I appreciate him being your last hire as well, sir. So Ms. Rosenthal, would like to hand it to you for any thoughts of congratulations.
I just want to say congratulations. You know, these are fun to do in person, but this certainly has been delightful. And I believe that's your son who popped on here for a little bit. It might still be there. And that it's, speaking of sense of belonging, my goodness, that it is wonderful that we can do this through Zoom. And I would like to say a thank you to your family too, and all the people that have supported you, because you are giving a lot of yourself to this school. And I think it's great for them to get to see how appreciated you are and how all of that energy is making a difference in the lives of lots and lots of children and adults who are also affecting children. So congratulations to your family. Also, it's kind of like a family recognition and award, but super excited for you. I hope it was a surprise. It seems like it was maybe a little bit.
Most definitely.
Good. And I can't wait to celebrate with you in person next time we're all in the building together. And I see that you're taking this moment in, and I really hope that you are. And of course, it's being recorded too, so you can just watch it over and over again in the future. But congratulations, very proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Rosenthal. And yes, I'm glad you mentioned that Harrison is going back to field day, but I have some pictures to share with you, but I did want to make sure he was able to jump on. So thank you, Ms. Blakely, for making that happen there at Bowen. But yeah, I want to jump now right into some really special people that I had the honor of talking to briefly that have meant something to you in your life in this adventure of being a teacher, a music educator. So I would like to start with Miss Nan Moore, who was Mr. Stivers' band director at Male High School.
I'm nervous about this one.
I wrote it all down so it wouldn't be too terrible. No. So it was my privilege to be Joseph's band director throughout his 4 years at Male High School. And I want to thank you too, Dr. Emmerman, for including me today. I was so excited to do this. While at Male, Joseph was our drum, well, he's in band for 4 years. He was our drum major for 2 of those years. And his senior year, he was our first chair alto sax player. And his senior year was a heavy load for Joseph because besides being drum major, we were invited to play at the Midwest International Band Clinic in Chicago, which is the world's largest band clinic. So he had a huge amount of responsibility. So he was an exceptional musician and an excellent leader. And what I wanted to just say, and I'm trying to be brief because there's a lot of us, but I'm going to talk about Joseph's leadership style for a minute. He just assumed this style himself, that he thought if he helped everyone in the band become a better musician and a better person, then the band would be better. So Joseph was always about individual excellence with the students. And this gave him a great deal of power with the band because he didn't just want to be in charge, he wanted to help people. And it was amazing what he was able to do. And I think that he has kept that style of leadership with him. He's kept it alive at Crosby and so ably helped his students to guide them in that direction to become their own personal best. Not only how they become the best musicians that they possibly can, but how they can become the best people that they possibly can, whatever it is they choose to do. So he instills that spirit of excellence in his students. And I think we need that in education. And I just want to say, I believe Crosby and JCPS are very fortunate to have a teacher like Mr. Stivers working with our students. So thank you. And I guess I need to call you Mr. Stivers again, but Joseph, congratulations, very proud of you and well-deserved. And I love you.
Thank you, Nan. Love you too.
Thank you so much for offering those words. And I'd like to transition to Mr. Ron Jones, who was Mr. Stivers' saxophone teacher.
How you doing, Mr. Stivers?
I'm okay. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. This is so nice. Dr. Emmerman, thank you so much for having me. And I wrote down some words that I think really symbolize Joseph Stivers as a person, as a band director, as a father, as a teacher, as a friend. And these are not in any particular order: dedication, organization, humility, forethought, objectivity, and love. As Joseph's, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Stivers, as his former saxophone instructor, mentor, friend, teacher, I've had the privilege of working with his kids the past few, I guess about 3 years now, right? And one of the things I've noticed, because I've been doing this for a long, long time, I noticed and I learned from him a lot of things about just how to deal with young people on a better level. I noticed how just small things like just how the kids come in class. There's a relaxed calmness about that. How they even leave. Some people are born to do certain things in life, and they just have a spirit about them that is infectious, whether it be from a standpoint of being excited about something, or being able to get people to relax in pressure situations. But I've learned a lot from you, Mr. Stivers, of just about how to be a better teacher these past 3 years. We don't talk about it much, but it's just an observation on my part. And dedication, I don't know of anybody that I'm more proud of as a former student than Mr. Stivers. And I've told him this many times. I can remember like it was yesterday, he and his mother and I sitting in the studio. And he was in the 8th grade. And you know where I'm going with this, don't you?
I do. I told this story yesterday to my students.
And he was having some trepidation about going and being in band in high school. And I said, well, why don't you just give it I don't know if I want to do band. I like playing, but I said, well, you need to try marching band and try band for at least 1 year. He and his mom and we convinced him. So Nan, you owe me. So anyway, that conversation led to him going into band. And I mean, his freshman year, he loved it. He loved marching band. And we go from that to where we are right now. And you never know what you're going to say to a young person, no matter how big or how small it is, that's going to give them the springboard to greatness. And Joseph Stivers is a great teacher. He's an outstanding person. I watch how he mentors his kids with his Bible studies in class. He's one of the most organized teachers I've ever been around, period. Humility. He's always willing to learn from other people. He and I have had many conversations about different things when it comes to music and just life in general. But I've noticed he's always willing to get something, whether it be from me, Miss Moore, any colleague out there that he thinks he can get something from. Forethought. Always thinking ahead to better his class, to better his band, to better that one kid. Maybe they shouldn't be on percussion. Maybe they should be on saxophone. Maybe they should be on flute. Or objectivity. He comes with a very objective soul, objective mind in whatever the situation is. That's hard to do sometimes. I love that about Joseph Stivers. And the last thing is the love of his craft, the love of his kids, the love of people that he works with. He's just a good soul, and I'm so proud of you, man. And congratulations on this award. And I look for you to do many, many great things in the future.
Thank you, Ron. Means a lot.
Thank you so much. Definitely appreciate that, Mr. Jones. And then I would like to introduce now Miss Debbie Dunn, who, as you've already heard from Mr. Lattimore, was Mr. Stivers' mentor and also a former Crosby band director.
Thank you so much. And thank you for this invitation, Dr. Emmerman. I appreciate it so much. And Joseph and I are both shedding some tears here, but that's just me. So, and it's wonderful to see my friends and colleagues again. That's great. We don't get to see each other that often. So thank you for inviting me. And I wrote down some notes here. I'm so proud of you, Joseph, and I'm so happy for you. And I'm going to try and make this through this without shedding any tears. Joseph was my student teacher. I can't believe it was 14 years ago. It just seems like yesterday. And we immediately had that connection. We had a heart that felt the same way about children. And that immediate connection was just, it was wonderful. And we respected our students, we loved our students, and he was so professional and mature as a young student teacher. I was so impressed with him, but we just really had a special bond between us. And then his first job, I got to be his mentor. And he was at a school that was quite challenging, much diversity, many obstacles, we'll say. And just to watch him bloom and grow and handle that with such poise and such respect of the students, and to watch those students grow and learn so much more than just music. And he made his home visits. He loved those students, and it always touched my heart to go and watch Joseph teach. And I think of the care that he gave those students. And for some of those students, it was probably their only hug or real feeling of compassion, love, caring, security, maybe the whole day. And Joseph was the one that gave that to them. And it just was so touching to watch. I never dreamed that Joseph would be my replacement. I mean, that was just something that was just a miracle. And a gentleman that I thought so much of and felt so compassionate about, and it was just perfect. It was the perfect replacement, and the transition was just so easy. And I was so happy. Joseph knows his content. He is a strong musician. He knows all about music, and he's a technology hero, that's for sure. And he's doing NTI like he was a pro, like he's done it all his years of teaching. And one day we even got to make pancakes, and I thought that was so neat. I love that lesson. And his pacing, it's superb. His classroom management, I mean, he has a special style of classroom management that never hurts a student, that never makes them sad or embarrassed. He just is able to handle so many things. These all contribute to what a really great teacher does. And I could tell you about all the distinguished ratings his solo and ensemble students have made, and all the distinguished ratings that his bands received, and all the great students he has an all-county band. Crosby is so well represented in the all-county bands, and all the special invitations, and you got to hear some of them at the beginning, that he has received, the grants that he has received, the parent support he's receiving, and how all the high school teachers want his students in their band. Everybody wants the Crosby students, and that's wonderful. But what I want to talk about is the man. He leads with his heart, and decisions are always based on the individual student, with love, care, and respect. There's no better role model for your students than Joseph. He's so kind. He's such a nurturing man. Humility also came to my mind, Ron. And he's so able to say, I'm sorry, or I've made a mistake. That never bothers Joseph to say those things. And when you say those things in front of your students, it makes it okay for them to say, I'm sorry, and I made a mistake. This is why students want to be in band. Yes, they want to play a music instrument, but they want to be with Joseph. That is the reason that they're there. They feel love and happiness and security and family in that class like no other place. And it's all due to Joseph. Joseph, you know how much I love you and how much I care about you. I could not be any more proud of you this day. And you know how much I love Crosby. And this is just wonderful. And I'm so glad you're being recognized. Congratulations, my sweetie. And I love you.
I love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you.
Yes, thank you so much for everyone's words. I know that there are several people on here that family members that mean so much to you, Mr. Stivers, but we do have a short video that Ms. Thomas, our counselor, helped put together from our staff to you and also our students, Mr. Stivers.
Thank you, Mr. Stivers, for being such an amazing teacher.
Hey, Stivers. Just wanted to say, man, congratulations on winning the ExCEL award. It is a very much deserved award for you. Everything that you do for our kids is so appreciated. It does not go unnoticed. And again, I cannot think of anybody more deserving of such an honor. Congratulations, man.
I'm so thankful for Mr. Stivers because his class is so inclusive and he's always engaging with all of his students.
Hey, Mr. Stivers, I just wanted to say congratulations on winning the ExCEL award. Of all the great educators I've been around in 20 plus years in JCPS, you are without a doubt one of the best. Congratulations, well deserved, and it's a pleasure working with you each and every day.
Congratulations, Mr. Stivers. I think you've done an awesome job for our school during NTI, and this award is well deserved.
Thank you for being such an awesome teacher and making virtual school awesome and making us laugh every day.
Hey, Mr. Stivers, you winning this ExCEL award makes my heart so happy. I can't think of anyone more deserving. You have done so much for our Crosby family, for our kids, for the staff. You are truly the epitome of all in, all the time. And this ExCEL award just is one more indicator that you are an awesome teacher. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Joe Stivers on your much-deserved ExCEL award. I think your and your students' list of accomplishments speak for themselves. And so instead, I would like to speak to your heart. And I know that you may say that this award is thanks to your students, but I think that we all know that they are a complete reflection of your dedication and passion for teaching. And I appreciate how student-centered you are. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Stivers, for making class very fun and not being a strict and boring teacher.
Mr. Stivers, I just want to congratulate you on being an ExCEL award winner. You were an ExCEL award winner when I met you, and you're one of those teachers that builds relationships, has a passion for what they do, and you make sure kids know who you are and help them discover who they are. I'm glad to know you. I'm glad to work with you. Congratulations.
We appreciate Mr. Stivers because he puts effort into showing his students how much he cares.
At his core, Joseph Stivers is competent and compassionate. He demonstrates love and respect for his students. His faith shines through in every aspect of his life. His creativity is evident in elements he has added to the school, such as the talent showcase, positivity videos, and supporting his students' extracurricular activities. More than a teacher, he is a mentor, a friend, inspiration, and spiritual guide. Congratulations, Joseph. This ExCEL award is well deserved.
I love Mr. Stivers because of how much he cares for his students and how much he loves teaching. Congratulations, Joe, on receiving the ExCEL Award. I am so excited for this recognition for you. We are all proud of your accomplishments. You bring out the best in all of us here at Crosby Middle School, and you definitely show that you are all in all the time.
Mr. Stivers is a great teacher because he cares for every single one of his students. I know this sounds cliche, but it's true. Mr. Stivers really cares, whether that meant getting to school early, leaving late, or many other behind-the-scenes things that he always got done. He is always there if you need him, and trust me, our band family needed a lot sometimes. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Stivers. I'm so thrilled that you've received this award. There is no one that has more commitment and compassion for our students than you, sir. I am honored to call you a colleague, and you are a lighthouse unto us all. Congratulations, sir.
Mr. Stivers, congratulations on your ExCEL Award. I can't think of anyone more deserving. You are a positive force at Crosby, and you are always challenging students to be the best version of themselves. Not only are you an outstanding band teacher, but you are just truly an awesome person. You make us all want to be better. And thank you for all that you do for Crosby and for the way that you represent our school. You are one of the main reasons why Crosby is a great place to learn. Congratulations.
Hey, Mr. Stivers, on behalf of the Pathfinder team, we just want to congratulate you on your award. You are the epitome of all in all the time. Congrats.
Congratulations, Mr. Stivers. Not only are you our lead for Sense of Belonging and our Crosby clubs, you are always there for us whenever we are in need of technology as far as streaming or a video. Thank you so much for all you do at Crosby for our students and for our families. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Stivers. It is so well deserved. You are one of those teachers that makes everyone feel comfortable and excited about their learning. You not only take care of them learning band and an instrument and a craft, but you also take care of the whole child. We are so blessed to have you here, and we are so excited for you. Bravo.
Congratulations, Joe, on earning the ExCEL Award. You truly deserve this award. I can't imagine anybody who deserves it more. You are such a blessing to work with. It's been such a pleasure to work with you over the last 10 years, to see all that you do for our students and for our Crosby family. You truly are all in all the time.
All right, so congratulations. I would like to now hand it over to the official awards presentation from LG&E and WHAS.
All right, cool, I'll go first. Hey everyone, thank you for having me here today. Mr. Stivers, I'm glad that we're best friends now. I wasn't sure if today was a surprise, like yesterday was a surprise too. So when I first got on there, I was just, you know, hey everyone, glad to be here. And I was like, ooh, I might've blown it. But I could tell by the waterworks that you really had no idea up until, you know, the moment of. A little bit about myself. My name's Haley Minogue. I work for WHAS 11 News. I am a born and raised Louisvillian. I wish I could say I'm a product of JCPS, but I am not a product of JCPS. But I do know the importance of a good music teacher. My cousin is a JCPS music teacher. My uncle is a college pianist instructor. So music kind of does run in my family, even though I do not have a single lick of music ability. That's all right. You know, that's how things are. Actually, I think you do know my cousin. We'll have to talk about that later, though. This is not the time. So I was reading over your nomination packet and I was just blown away. So many of these amazing teachers that we have gotten to meet this year and learn about in ExCEL Award presentations have just done an amazing job during a pandemic of building relationships, even through a computer, and that is tough work. Now, when I saw that not only are you building relationships, but you're a music teacher for middle schoolers, I was just blown away. I know those attention spans, I'm very familiar with that. So you have been herding cats for the past year, and that is super, super impressive. I feel like everyone has said so many great things about you. There's really nothing left for me to say that hasn't already been said. I'm just so happy to have teachers like you in our community. As a mom that does have a child that will be a JCPS product, it makes me really happy to know that there are teachers like you out there that are going to go above and beyond for him, and for, you know, countless other students in Jefferson County. So I'm going to quit gabbing. I'm going to move it up. We have this very heavy golden apple that will be a beautiful paperweight on your desk. We're going to find some way to get it to you, but for now, I'll just have to virtually present it to you. So congratulations to Mr. Stivers. You are an ExCEL Award recipient.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. And now I'll go ahead and throw it over to Liz Pratt from LG&E and KU.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I, like Haley, had heard this was a surprise, so I was hoping to blend in the background for the meeting that was scheduled in its place. But I am so excited to be here on behalf of LG&E and KU and to recognize Mr. Stivers. We have been a sponsor of the ExCEL Awards for more than 10 years now, because it truly is an opportunity to recognize the exceptional teachers that we have through our region and to really celebrate the positive impacts that you're making with your students in your school and for our entire community. So this is also an important opportunity to recognize, as Dr. Polio said, all aspects of education. And so in this case, it's the power of arts and artistic expression. So this is such a special ceremony today to be able to recognize a middle school music teacher. This was a surprise for you, but for us, we did get a chance to read your nomination packet. So as Haley said, it's so inspiring to learn about the innovative ways that you're using technology to connect and engage with your students. And through today's ceremony, the love and admiration and respect for you amongst your colleagues and former mentors and teachers and your own child jumping on. I mean, it is just evident how much you are loved and the impact that you're making. So in the midst of this past year, it's also really showed an important spotlight on education and the dedication of our teachers and our school districts. JCPS, you guys are creating just even more ways to support our teachers out of all of this. So I can't thank you all enough. And Mr. Stivers, well, we do wish we could have presented to you the award today. It is my pleasure to present to you the other half of the ExCEL Awards. And this is a virtual presentation, but I'm happy to present to you a check for $1,000 that we know will be so well used for your students there at Crosby Middle School.
Wow, thank you all so much. What a treat. I don't have any words. It's been a surprise overload, so thank you all, everyone.
I can imagine. Thank you. Thank you for all you do.
Well, thank you so much. And now, Mr. Stivers, I do need you to find some words, hopefully. I'm so glad we were able to hold the secret. I have been just dying all day. And so I would like to give you an opportunity to share some thoughts.
Was not ready for this. I'll start with that. But what an honor. And to thank first and foremost God and my family. Because they've seen a lot through this year about how teachers are working hard, but no, it's about us working together, and that takes all of us working together because kids are number one. And I know when we return in the fall, hopefully looking more normal, there are many things through this experience that are going to make us only better because we've learned relationships were number one, they remain number one, and that's the thing that's going to continue to carry us through. So I'm just honored to work at Crosby, a place where I belong, and we're working hard to make sure every student belongs as well. So thank you, everyone.
All right. Well, Again, congratulations, Mr. Stivers. We could not be more proud of you. Again, thank you to your family, to all the people that love you dearly, professionally, and as your mentors and friends. And I just want to say thanks for everyone being here. This is just a small testament to the work that you are doing for not only Crosby, JCPS, but also our community here in Louisville. So I would like to conclude this ceremony and say congratulations, Mr. Stivers. We're sending all the cheers and applause virtually. And I believe you need to hang on to be interviewed. So don't hop off yet. And we will be doing a little social distance gathering after school today to celebrate you here at school as well.
Awesome. Thank you all. Thank you all so much.
Congratulations.
Thanks for being all in. All
Congratulations,
the time,
Joseph.
Thank you.